All right, just waiting near the pre-pickup line for Comic-Con Revolution, and I'm coming there again for around the 4th time. So I guess this is the first one to be in line for the pre-pickup badge near Comic-Con Revolution. This is gonna be day 0 of me just simply waiting. They say that this area opens at 3 p.m. and then ends at 6 p.m. This is what I'm talking about, even though this is just pretty hard to see because of that sun glaring at the screen. With that, I'm just, again, the first to be in line waiting for the badge. So, a pretty weird story. While I was on my way to line up near the pickup badge, I saw a gray car that just pulled up near it, thinking that they're just gonna drop here to pick up the badge. But it's a totally different story. There was a pretty nasty incident between 2 people. One is a man and one's a woman. I'm not gonna name the individuals or show on camera here, but what I last witnessed was them arguing each other to where the woman kept shouting to give her phone back. I did record this incident, but decided not to post them on YouTube because it can break YouTube's community guidelines and privacy. So yeah, I'm just gonna still focus on the pre-pickup and not any other unusual actions. Now, back to the topic of Comic-Con Revolution. So as of now, there's 2 attendees that are just behind me trying to pick up the badge and waiting until 3 p.m. But just in case, just gonna line up here the right way. And now we simply wait for a while. Just around 4 minutes right now, there's a lot of people just waiting to pick up their badges. So this is what the entire line looks like as of now. This is the door right there. I guess they shoved all the tables right close to the door arch. Yeah, let's go.
You had 4 Sundays.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So here's your passes.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
You can take.
All right, well, they get their badges here. I'm just going to simply find a place to leave here, but that should be it. Stay tuned for Comic-Con Revolution at day 1. This is day 1 at Ontario Comic-Con Revolution. So this line begins here just with some few people that already showed up a little earlier than me. There's one of the first vehicles right there showing up at this convention. There's a KTOA5 van right there, and they're just doing a news reporting as of now. Okay, so the line has been updated so far here, even though it's around 7:48 at this time. So the line starts from here all the way to this section here. All right, so just got in past security checkpoint. The only difference that I noticed about this convention is that they don't allow folding seats, although they did provide an exception to it, even though this is just our first time noticing those changes. Last year, I never bought my folding chair because I never had one. But once again, this is the only noticeable change that I noticed, unlike any other conventions. Fortunately, since I just got dropped off here, I had to carry it the whole time, but as long as I just keep it inside the backpack and not use it. Okay, just facing backwards here, even though it does not open until 10. It's 7:57 here, just still waiting at this area here. So we're just surrounding ourselves. All right, today it's 8:04 a.m. at this time. Just still waiting, and it opens somewhere between 9 to 10 a.m., but generally more 10 a.m.-ish. Okay, unlike other conventions, I don't see that many people around this place here as much. I don't remember from last year, it used to be packed when they allowed us to enter at 8:30 a.m. and then just wait until the gates open. But now, because the doors just pretty much open super early and then just waiting in the lobby, not that many people here. Artist Alley location is the same as last year's and compared to all my previous vlogs at Comic-Con Revolution, while the vendors hall is also the same, just not open just yet. Once again, we just simply wait.
All the doors open, but we really gotta let you in first. I mean, he's here since 5.
6 a.m. 6 a.m.
6 a.m.
6 a.m.
I was in the shower.
I was the 3rd one in line.
I was the 5th one in line.
4th one in line.
I was 5th in line. What's that?
What's that here?
4th one in line.
Yeah, 6:15.
Oh, wow.
I'm from Orange County. The other guy, I don't know where he's at.
Slight updates, it actually opens at 9 a.m., which is the only day that they open early. Okay, it's now a little bit packed here. We've got more people showing up. Late recording, and we're finally in this time. So, as before, I'm just gonna simply do an informal vlog of touring around Comic-Con Revolution in 2025, so I'll get started on that. Okay, so basically I'm done with all that recording and all that stuff here. Just gonna see what I find. Besides this, just pretty much generic comics that I couldn't find. During the tour, there are some vendors that don't want photos here, so just gonna have to keep a lookout on some of them. Oh, I think I recognize this artist here. This used to be in the artist alley last year, but they decided to move it to the vendors hall. Random number generator of all those comics. Significantly difficult to find. Very much all these comics are just in random places, so that means more difficult to find. Well, in some traditional times, they call this the good merchant of all these items that they're selling. I love seeing some traditional items from previous medieval ages. This vendor is not there just yet. Just gonna have to come back to it later. All right, I guess this area returns once again. This is just the celebrity section where you get autographs from them. And I probably know some voice actors here across this place here as much. Sadly, I couldn't find anything pretty good at the moment. All right, just gonna look around places. Some of the vendors I've seen and where I know from previous conventions, but not all of them. Okay, some of them sell Sonic comics here, except the only difference is that it's pretty much very rare and at a high price. All right, there's more. And this one right there is just some few pieces of custom Legos, which happens to be the exact vendor. Now just to look around for more comics and other random items. All right, everything is pretty much organized from that vendor here. A lot of items. Is this an IDW box of My Little Pony? Okay, just simply browsing around more. A lot of them are just pretty much comic items. What is that head here? Deadpool's head. Here's some new vendors that I've never seen before. This one is Aspen Comics. There's Throwback Therapy again across multiple conventions. Pretty much they have traditional sets here from this vendor called Flux 42. Even more difficult to find comics, except they have labels. I've never seen this vendor here. This is the Jerky Hut. It's actually a small food vending station. Apparently I somehow went past this vendor here, but look at all these sketches that they have so far. Well, never seen that before. All right, just gonna move a little bit forward here. Just not sure what to explore around at the moment. The Voice Actor College, and they also got some promotional offers. Okay, I guess I've seen that before. This is Pixel Empire that sells basically the same thing as in multiple conventions. There's a video game vendor selling some legacy console games. There's two lightsaber vendors here, the Bio Lightsaber and the Cyber Cave. Look at this large poster here. This is the first time seeing something that's $100. These are one of the rarest DC Sonic posters I've never seen before. Chocolate Moonshine, this one is back again from multiple conventions. Okay, just simply browsing around more around this place here. Just not sure what else to find here. This one has a lot of miscellaneous comics that I couldn't find.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up?
Long time no see. How you
Yeah, doing good. It's been a while.
been? Yeah.
Yeah.
What you been up to?
Just browsing around since I came here.
Since what?
Since I came here.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I still haven't got the chance to look everywhere yet.
Yeah.
What if you do? Should be a lot to see over there.
Gotcha. All right, I'll explore around more. All
I
right.
recommend. Yeah.
All right, good luck.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, you too. Here are all the props that some vendors have. Okay, some strange coincidence. I found this miraculous ladybug figure that's just hiding inside the bin from Toyzilla. All right, just exploring more around this place. And there's more comics that are super difficult to find. But I'll come back to it later if I have the chance. The environment is a bit cold here, just didn't bring my jacket. Never seen that before. And there's some new comic vendors across this place. Just gonna simply move forward here, just browsing around like usual. Okay, there's some wall of stickers. Just not sure if I really want to buy anything at the moment. Alright, just moving around more. Nothing else to find at the moment. Next section. Let's just walk around this place here more. Yeah, just really not even interested in most vendors across this place. Everything except for some few items that they have. It looks like they do got some Sonic figures here. There's Classic Tails and the Modern Sonic with the red Chaos Emerald. And they also got vintage toys. We're just simply gonna look around more. There's more sword props that they have. There's another video game vendor here with all the legacy console games. All right, near the end of the section here. The final one is just over here. That's a pretty interesting vendor that I've never seen before. They call it the Federation. Generally speaking, these are just pretty much special vendors around this place. Okay, at this area here, this one is Order of... I can't even read that. There used to be an archaeology vehicle here, but unfortunately they don't have that anymore starting this year. So yeah, instead they just have all these generic vendors from different places. Just in case there is a vendor behind me that doesn't want photos here, so I'm just gonna point the camera away from it. I honestly never seen a flag like this before, although it's not shown as much. This one right there is just California brown coats. There's another flag that's literally up there, just hard to identify. Looks like there's another flag here. Never seen that in a convention like this. Just almost there. Just gotta finish this last section. Several of these are toys here. Several of them are comics. Even more comics as well. What is that? What? Garfield trying to eat Kirby. There's a similar vendor, which is one of the video game sections, but this one is titled Toys versus Games. All right, reverse here. There is... I have no words. It looks more like a skeleton. Last section inside the exhibit hall. Yeah, there won't be a lot of recordings here. It's just pretty much a somewhat medium-size event. Medium size. Another Deadpool head that they're selling. Wow. Oh, there's a giant Hulk statue that's just taller than other people. This one is back again from last year. Cats and Comics Rescue. Anything. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess this is my first time holding.
Okay, I'm gonna show you. Okay.
Yeah. Like this?
Yep, like that. And make sure where you're ready to grip if he tries to. I'll stay beside you in case he decides to try to bleed. But he's pretty mellow.
Yeah.
You getting a picture of your kitty?
I guess that's gonna work. Okay.
Be your support back here.
Yeah.
Come here. Hey. Hey, Evis. Come here, look at us. Hey.
Hey girls, how are you? Yeah, you guys want to take a seat again?
Come on, over here. You silly.
Let's rotate his body for you.
Yeah.
Let's go like this.
There we go.
There you go.
Perfect.
Oh, that's better. Okay, slightly.
Hey, look good. Come on. Well, like he's
So busy. Hey, dude. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Awesome. There you go.
All right, thanks.
Sure, no problem. You done?
All right, yeah, I'm done.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
No problem.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I was holding a phone here. All right, I'll use the sanitizer again.
So Laura and Haley will be at the shop all day.
All right, thanks.
Sure.
Okay, just done with holding the cat. And the one on the left right there is Build-A-Bear Foundation, which I know the store from the past. But I guess that's basically it inside this exhibit hall. Just gonna move on to the next hallway. So here's the hallway here, just some few extras inside this convention. Okay, there's some miscellaneous vendors, usually the same ones I've seen from the past. And now I'm just gonna simply go to the first one itself. This is just the entire artist alley to where people can buy all the art stuff from other artists. FYI, I also did a tour around this area before I did a video of it at the exhibit hall. So just gonna look around to see what they have. There are several items that I saw from some of the previous artists here, but I met some few that I don't remember seeing. Only the two artists, I can't even read that, and the other one that's just next to it. Moving on to the next section here. Next one right there. There are a few comic artists in this place here, just gonna have to keep looking forward. With all of these artwork here, so many that they're selling here, just gonna browse around more. Next one, just not sure what to find here. Oh, what the?
All humans shall buy from these people.
It's a moving robot here, except there's someone operating in there, which I took a close look at it. Let's just browse around more. CV1.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm asking because.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, similar camera, but more features.
Great sensor, honestly.
Yep. All right. Okay, couldn't find anything pretty much that I like in this section. Next one. And this one is Lava Alley, which I met from some few conventions. It looks like I remember this vendor from multiple conventions. Let's see what else do they have in this area. Don't think the camera works, but it looks more like a...
Yeah, it's hard to capture. It's really fast.
Gotcha.
Go.
Only the human eye is better.
Yeah, it's hard to capture.
Gotcha. What else to find here? Just nothing in general that I don't like. Next one. Let's see if there's anything that's slightly better than this, but I actually love most of them. You can get mini autographs from some few celebrities, and this is quite packed in this area. This vendor there is closely recognizable with all these My Little Pony stuff here. This is what they have. All right, should be good this section. Just gonna see what else do they have in this next one. It's been a while since I remember this artist. Once again, welcome back. Okay, now he has the puppet here. This is the first time seeing this before. Yeah, these foldable stools are pretty situational for conventions, even though the security initially said that they're not allowed to bring that into this convention. But they made an exception for now. Now to proceed on throughout this area. I remember this birdie quills.
Birdie quills, yeah.
Yeah, I think I've seen around in multiple conventions.
Yeah, we do other ones.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Oh, there you go.
It kind of gives me my eyes get a little irritated seeing this, but I guess that's pretty detailed.
It is really detailed. Yeah, it's all the swirls, right? Sometimes it happens to me. It happens to a lot of people with glasses.
Yeah. But without the glasses, I don't feel the effect to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks good.
Thank
All
you.
right. It's nice seeing you again.
Nice to see you.
Yep.
Hope to see you next time.
Yeah. Okay, just interacted with a lot of artists here. Just nothing else to find. To be honest, this is just the least amount of Sonic stuff I've ever seen throughout this area. Despite this, they do have some Sonic items. Okay, this is the last one right there. Just the final section here, and there's a line to get autographs here. All right, just gonna walk through the last area here, and it looks like that's just basically it. It's done. Everything in the artist alley is what I only found. So of course, let me see if I'm able to explore more around this section here, since I did everything, well, not mostly everything, just some of them only. Just gonna go outside. Okay, I guess I'm at this hallway again. Just gonna have to check around. Oh, look at that. This is the first ever interior food vending station. Japan's first brand of gold. I can't even read that. Later I'll check it out. The hallway right there is a little bit packed at the moment. Just let's see what else they have. Maybe they even have panel schedules for this. Rebel Toy Fest and Pasadena Comic Con, although I'm not sure about returning back to Rebel Toy Fest. Okay, there's a way to gain access to the second floor. Just simply go into this escalator. Yep, there's a panel for this, depending on the schedule, of course. So this is what they have this Saturday. A salute to Batman, the art of animation, and etc. Okay, just very few food trucks out there, just not that many to look into. And I believe there's another panel schedule, which there's 2 rooms at the moment. Okay, these are just pretty much small rooms that are just pretty much small events. There's another one right there for room 201. This place is a bit packed here, just never seen that before. This is the next room that also has the panel schedules here, so they got every of them as needed. However, the only difference is that with the one that has the wristband, you can only attend as long as you have a wristband required. So here are the vehicles here, even though I'm too far away from it, but they've already parked everything near the front entrance. Nothing special in this room here, just it's not in use. This area is just completely empty here, nothing to see here. Okay, just got down here back at this area, and this one right there, once you enter, there's going to be a merch shop. Okay, unlike before, the merch shop is pretty small. Just nothing pretty special about it. Is this the opposite day? Well, that's the Powerpuff Girls and the Professor with Chemical X. I remember there's that show before, but besides that, there's some few vendors that are just out in the hall. There's pretty small concessions, except their prices have increased a bit. This one is just simple photo ops at this place. There's a panel that's just pretty small, but it's just a kids play break at this room here. There's the next one right there. Enter here for Trapped Immerse Entertainment Adventure. Okay, there's another panel that's just on the first floor, but they have these schedules that they have. I guess I'm gonna be hungry at the time when I get to this new food. At the very least, I'll try it for the first time. This is the first ever Asian concession that I had never seen before. They got some pretty good prices. Some of them are a bit too expensive. I think I made my choice. I'm just gonna take the pan-seared pork and the grilled sukune chicken skewers. There you go. These are all my first orders here, and the one that's also a free item with a coupon in there. So yeah, later at some point I'll try it. Okay, I put some few hot sauce and the teriyaki for the chicken skewers. So this is gonna be my first taste test. Let's see how this tastes.
What's going on, brother? What you up to? We're over at Material.
Kind of okay, yeah. Tastes good. So this is what the food looks like as of now. But let's give it a try. It does look like a bit of a dumpling here, so I put some sauce to it the same way. Let's see how this tastes.
I'll send you the picture, okay?
Ah, this is super good. The Gizoya. Alright, just correction on my end. It's gyoza. So because I love dumpling a lot here, like this, let me try again. This tastes super epic, and I love it so much. Okay, so I spent $5 extra on the Cal Pico, which I chose the strawberry version of it. Let's see how this tastes. All right, trying for the first time. Let's see. That actually revived my childhood memories. I love strawberries so much. Finished with my food here, and yeah, this is by far the best food I've ever tried out of all the conventions. So no, it's pretty tightly packed here, so I had to get around, but overall, I love this vendor a lot, selling these good foods that I had not tried it for a long time. And yes, as a first customer, well, technically not the first customer, I got this free item, which is basically a microwavable bowl and a coupon and a fan. And I guess the company gave me this free badge here. So yeah, it's just a simple Ajinomoto badge itself. So yeah, thank you again. Hopefully there's more to explore around here since the time I went inside this Comic-Con Revolution. Okay, just as of now, there isn't a lot to explore because of this area being pretty much medium small. Okay, back at this area here. Looks like they got foreign comics here. The Philippines, India, Russia, UK, British, Arabic, and French. Okay, I guess the celebrities room is just very crowded here. just a lot of people. Looks like there's Anime Los Angeles again for 2026, which I am attending this 2026. Alright, even though I searched across a lot of places here, I don't think I couldn't find anything that I like here. So maybe I should try participating in some panels. So yeah, here's the small panel in this room. Just gonna be a random one for now.
Here's a 4.5 stars, too low on that review. Jersey the Book is definitely a 5-star movie, and I want to introduce the 2 5-star stars of that movie. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Rachel Lee Cook and Tara Reid, everybody.
And yeah, we were kind of sad that it didn't come out so big. But then again, like he said, I think the movie's definitely ahead of its time. So I think if they re-released it now, everyone would get it and they'd understand what it was really about.
We tried to tell him.
We did try to tell them. We did.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you for answering my questions. I'm actually so proud that, there was a 10th anniversary screening, and I hope that the Josie and the Pussycats keep rocking on!
This panel is just tips on cosplaying techniques for novice users, including newcomers. Okay, so as of now, it's around 1:31. I didn't expect this event to be that long like this. Just simply going to browse around for more at this place. I'm at the Artist Alley. Alright, just going to simply go into this section here. It looks like there is a free spin for a follow with one of the artists here, so I'll give them a follow. Alright.
I've had at least 4 minutes today.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
You go a bit faster. Yeah, that's a loss.
Damn it. Yeah, it's alright.
It's okay, yeah.
Alright.
Thank you for playing though, and thanks for following.
No problem. Okay, I guess I did not win anything after following the artist. Yeah, that was just pretty much an RNG. At least they have good arts. Now then, it's kind of packed inside this area here. It's just going to be very hard to navigate. Well, I guess I remembered this before. These are all the Muppets here. Everything. Looks like it must have passed by this vendor right there. It's called Blood and Teeth Artwork, which is what I remembered from multiple conventions. These are pretty cursed products that they have. They're custom made. Look at the cosplayer. The Batman with super extended wigs.
Oh, there it goes.
That's amazing. Okay, just searched again, just nothing to find. Just gonna have to look around for more. Alright, at this hallway again here. Just couldn't find anything else to do at the moment. I'll see if I can try to interact with some vendors or go into some panels. Yeah, so here you go. Go ahead and pick your favorite slot. Alright.
I think 2.
Whichever one you is calling to you.
So, I'm gonna take care of that for you.
Hey, check that out. Chance to spin the wheel. All right. Yeah. So that's this guy here. You can give it a good big, nice big spin, and we'll see what you do. Yes. I am. Hold on. There we go.
Here, why don't you do this and I will...
So, you get 3 of the Plinko items there, so that is either the sticker, pin, button, all that stuff. I'll swap.
Yes, so all 3 of these. You get the maze pin, and this has like an actual little thing in there. Very custom, just for Comic-Con, and either color button you want.
I'll take... And then tomorrow we have some I'll take this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take all the 3.
All right.
All right.
Congratulations. Good job.
All right, thank you. Okay, I guess I've got nothing else to do here. Just gonna see what panels do they have as of now. This panel is mostly a discussion of how to make art in comics. Alright, done with this panel here. Just only a brief clip here, just not a full one. Let's see what other things to look into as of now. For this brief panel, it's basically more of anime during millennial times. This panel's done, except there is another panel that has a pretty monstrous line all the way till the end. Let's see, I just can't find anything else to do at the moment after some of the panels are done. The only exceptions are to head to the cosplay contest that starts at 5:30. Unfortunately, I lost track of what the panel is, but these are most likely the materials used in making masks. just as of now, the environment outside is just noticeably different. Well, of course, but just gonna have to see what else I can find. Nothing really special in this exhibit hall because I couldn't find anything related. Okay, just looking at these Pokemon cards, they are damn expensive. Everything that they have in this case. The concessions right there are just closed here. Just gonna have to browse around more. Okay, I think I didn't even notice this. These are all the game manuals that they have, which can be difficult to find. Well, at least it's not very expensive. It's just $1. Alright, just only got an hour left before I head to the cosplay contest just to watch them. Last time I forgot to watch the cosplay contest throughout the whole convention, but this time I won't be missing out. So as of now, I couldn't find anything good to look around here. However, the artist alley and the exhibit hall does close at 6 p.m. So that means I gotta try some other activities somewhere around this time. So yeah, the Japanese food vendor is now gone. They can only show up for one day only. But luckily I did have the business already because of that free item that they gave me, as I mentioned before. Like I said, someday I will find these at any grocery stores and then try them.
Yeah, so nope, go back. Come on.
What's in it?
This is my phone.
Oh, it's a phone. Okay.
Yeah. So then I designed all the slides and I hooked them together in a program. So I have my translator, I have my emerald detector, and it might be the angle. Yeah, maybe. And then I have my. This one is something I always do.
I think it's the angle of the camera.
I can't.
There you go. That's so cool.
Yeah.
You have to go frames. That's what I noticed. I was like, are they 3D printed?
Yeah.
These know the curtains.
That makes so much more sense.
I purposely try not to 3D print because my actual job is on a computer, and so I don't want to stare at a computer at all. That's why I do cosplay to like my hands and stuff. So I purposely avoided like
Alright, so we're gonna begin the cosplay contest. So I'm just setting up my camera here while it's charging. Alright, I guess the cosplay contest is over. All the winners are up there, and including that Tails cosplayer, which is unexpected, but that's amazing. So here's the question. How does it feel to win this cosplay contest?
Honestly, I'm like shocked. This is the first time I've ever done a contest. So I'm literally been saying, oh my gosh, this entire time. It feels really good to know that all my work paid off. But I'm still very, very surprised.
All right, that's all the questions, and congratulations.
Okay.
All right, I guess the rest is completely over here, but that's all the cosplay contests for Comic-Con Revolution. This event actually ends at 7 p.m. here, so I'm gonna have to go home quickly. Okay, just need to get out here and then just use everything as much as I can. All right, just gonna head downstairs as of now. The exhibit hall has been closed back at 6 p.m. Oh, that is not good here. Just gonna have to stay indoors because there's some very slight rain or wet surface at the moment, so I'm just gonna have to stay in there for now. Alright, I guess day one is now officially over at this moment here, so gonna have to come back again for the next day, so stay tuned to that. This is day 2 at Ontario Comic-Con Revolution. Again, this is actually the wrong line here. The actual line starts here. Alright, should be good now. Just a better line than before. Alright, I guess there's a crowd right now in this line. Here's the only difference. The convention only opens at around 10 a.m. at this time. Okay, so apparently I just got stopped by the security checkpoint. Unfortunately, they don't allow me to bring tripods anymore. But starting from my future vlogs, I won't be able to use any of my tripods. However, the only way I can do recordings is to use my GoPro with a mini tripod, the smaller ones. If you don't know what these look like, these are just pretty much those smaller ones that are more affordable. Previously from the first day, I was allowed to bring a tripod inside this event without any issues. But for whatever reason, the manager decides to forbid anyone from bringing my own tripod. However, upon some cases, I did know some convention attendees bring their own tripods, which makes no sense. Later at some point in time, I will make a follow-up video after my Comic-Con Revolution vlog about what's been going on with something that's not been right in this event involving security. So yeah, because of that difficult situation near the security checkpoint, and I only just got dropped off here, and I don't have any cars that are parked nearby, I'm just gonna have to wait several more minutes until someone picks it up. Okay, so yeah, everything should be just fine here. Once again, I just returned my tripod back as of now, but just gonna have to proceed inside this exhibit hall. Only opens at 10. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can figure out a different way to plan on bringing a different tripod or finding one online through Amazon. Oh, that's ironic. Only the staff are allowed to bring these types of tripods like this. Standard security precautions at this checkpoint here, but not allowing me to bring a tripod is basically unreasonable since I don't plan on using it on anything other than just going to panels. But despite me not bringing my tripod anymore, the only positive that I can respect is I no longer have to carry that heavy stuff anymore. So I can carry my backpack with all the plushies without breaking my back. All right, going in for the second time here. I guess they didn't open it. Time to explore more. Alright, so here's the lightsaber right there, but
it's just good to know that as
let's give it a brief demonstration.
Unfortunately, I had to mute the audio because I accidentally captured some private conversations between a vendor and another attendee. So fortunately, there won't be any sound effects to it, but at the later sections, I can include the sound effects of what they have.
Oh, I hear it. Okay. I hear it barely. There you go. Yep. Copyright music. Just gonna mute that. Yeah, as of now, it's around 10:56. Yeah, I haven't got time to record because of that. Well, after what happened to my tripod, I just had to return it home by calling my family member and then to come pick it up and then take it back to my home. Later, at some point, I may make a story vlog about what happened and also the unboxing video for my new tripod. Again, my tripod is now safe at home, just don't want to bring it anymore. But anyways, just walk around this autograph section to where you can get autographs from celebrities. Here's the Death Note, which I spent only $20, which is not bad, from Brian Drummond. Although 60 is a signature, except that he's at a panel at the moment, so he's not there. But I'm just only getting a book for now.
Hi, how's it going, Jedi?
Oh yeah, anyways, where were you saying before?
Oh yeah, we were talking about your tripod thing. I can't believe they said that to you.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Yeah. I understand. Just, yeah, I don't know why they think tripods are a weapon.
Yeah, but what? Hey, what about all this and people bringing lightsaber? It's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. I guess that's pretty much why they hire bad security with unnecessary strict practices when it's meant for only conventions.
Yeah. If they're so concerned, they can just have police officers patrol around the area. You know what it is? I think the security guards are just there for the money. That's
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a different security vendor, unlike other conventions.
Yeah. And then they bitch and complain about like the fire hazard of the safety line. It's like, what?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's just my frustration.
Yeah. I understand your criticism. Yeah. I criticize about the security too, but not the whole convention.
Convention's great, but
yeah.
The policies and all the other jazz is kind of annoying.
Yeah. And last year used to be great because I didn't have any issues with them, but now this is just ridiculous.
It is.
They just hire bad security with unnecessary strict practices.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it's meant for conventions, hey, I guess they don't understand reality between events. Yeah.
And also, reality is tough. It's a harsh world out there. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Got it. Hopefully this helps.
I hope so too.
All right.
So too.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
Yeah, have fun, man.
You too. Yeah. All right. So I got to this vendor here, and yeah, this sign is just giving me a look of it. Due to convention policy, these metal swords must be picked up outside the building. Is what's giving me a hint of why they're not allowing everyone to bring suspicious props. So that's one hint of why they're not allowing to bring any metal objects into this convention. Yeah, that's one reason. So I guess that's all the reasons why they're not allowing us to bring any metallic objects into this convention. First, my tripod is sent back home. Second, this vendor does not allow metal swords to be inside of this convention. And three, that complaints from all of these vendors about security and convention policies. I guess they might have hired the wrong person or the wrong company to be checking security, which does not reflect how accurate this convention is. Once again, I understand the safety for the convention itself, even though there were not that many incidents back at this convention for Comic-Con Revolution. The motive of this uncertain at the moment, so can't tell. Okay, here it is. Just looking around this artist alley again. Just nothing else to find. And I did encounter some live streamers and YouTubers inside this convention. There's GG Rockets here with all these prints that they're selling, and just gonna simply look around for more. Okay, I guess the AC is too cold in there, even though it's just not that hot outside. All right. What?
I'm missing Knuckles and Sonic.
Knuckles and Sonic? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have Shadow and Tails at home, and then I have Amy.
Okay. Yeah. I got all the 4 crews, including Sage.
I doubt my
Sage?
go out the other way.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Alright. Anyways, yeah, that's just an artist that's interacting with me. Yes, I sometimes carry a GoPro on my head in case I were to do secondary recordings. Is what I look like. Just in case I couldn't find anything good at the moment here, just gonna have to move on forward. Okay, just gonna have to find something else to eat here, so the only way I can only eat is inside the convention itself, where the concessions occur, or just the food trucks, which are basically more convenient to purchase. Okay, never been anything outside like this before here, but this is what it looks like. Everything is what they have so far. Basic outdoor concessions here. Only these sections for now, just pretty basic stuff. Okay, here's this food truck right there, which does have the menu that I like to order. The chili cheese hot dog. Here it is, the fries with a combo here. And this is the main item, the chili cheese dog. Thanks to this, yeah, that food truck right there. I'm just gonna simply eat outside until I'm ready to head in, but it's not ready. This is the fries and chili cheese dog from the food truck. So, just gonna use my GoPro to do food tests. Okay, here it is. Now recording on my GoPro here. Let's just give it a taste test. Okay, apparently it's very hard to handle, but the only way I can handle is just use the wrappers here, but I'll just use the fries. Ah, pretty standard. Oh, get away, fly. Alright, anyways, here are more fries. I love it so much. Alright, so finished all the fries here. Now I can use this wrapper just to pick up the food comfortably. So here's the hot dog itself, chili cheese dog. Not bad. Let's try one more time to see how well this tastes. All right. Yeah, this is super good. I love it. Okay, just again back at this area in the exhibit hall once again. And the one on the right is basically a similar vendor that I met from multiple conventions. Oh yeah, I think I'm going out of context here. I am just finished eating my chili dogs as of now, but I'm just gonna line up to get
pretty much a drink, of course. I guess this is now my first ever purchase of this small cup. Yeah, I don't want to use something that's big. So all these drinks are alcohol free. They're not beer or something. So the only thing it's the diet soda. Oh. Oh man, wow. It's my first time using it. Okay, it's just a soda itself, so giving it a try. It kind of reminds me of Dr. Pepper. Yeah, tastes good. Love it. All right, next one. This one is called Blue Raspberry. Just a bit, not too much. Don't want to overdose. Now, take number 2. What soda is this? Pretty much mix in flavor. Yeah, I think I remember trying Blue Raspberry before, but it tastes amazing. Cream. Okay, that's too much here. Let's see how this tastes.
Probably because I just...
It tastes like some type of a juice to me, but yeah, it's good. Soda right there, it's called Orange Cream. Just a bit, not too much.
Yeah, do you have to taste this one?
All right, take. Oh, this tastes like Fanta. Yeah, this tastes like Fanta. That's amazing. I'll see if I can consider this. So here it comes. Just partial. Now, let's see how this tastes. Not bad. Pretty standard. It does taste like, I have no idea what it is, but tastes more like candy to me. Finale, the black cherry. Here it is. How does it taste?
And now they just flipped it over to that movie. That's gonna be a trip. That's gonna be a trip.
Because at first I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
Whoa. I think I like this better. This is black cherry, which almost tastes like cherry Coca-Cola. All right, that I'll declare this as my favorite, the black cherry. It tastes like cherry Coca-Cola. Yes, it tastes like cherry Coca-Cola. I'm declaring this as my favorite.
Cherry?
Yeah. Yep.
Good to hear, man.
All right, thanks.
That's your number 1 so far?
Yeah.
Have you tried them all now?
I tried all of them.
Nice. What did you think? What was your second favorite?
My second favorite is the orange cream. Tastes like Fanta.
All right.
Yep. Yeah.
How you guys doing?
All right. Thank you very much. All right, so yeah, just nothing else to look around here. I'm just done drinking all the sodas and all the variants that I like. So of course, let's just check around. Going outside here for now. Let's see what else to explore. Let's see what random panels to look into as of now. Guess they're doing a little trivia.
Root leaf. Root leaf.
Anyone know root leaf?
Root leaf.
Root leaf. Wait, for what?
Yeah, what's root leaf? Where do you find root leaf? 5, 4, 3.
Anybody?
Harry Potter. Harry Potter is not correct.
Do we get multiple options?
Multiple options, yes.
Okay.
So root leaf. Is it A, the fifth element, B, The Empire Strikes Back, C, Star Trek, The Wrath of Khan, or D, Firefly?
Star Trek? Star Trek is incorrect.
I'll go with Firefly.
That is incorrect.
That is incorrect.
Oh, sweet.
Root leaf, fifth element or Empire?
Fifth element?
That is incorrect!
I'm going with Empire.
The Empire Strikes Back!
Wow.
Really?
I'm sure that's what it was.
It was very dialogue, though.
Okay, just done at the random panel. It does appear that this attendee does have a tripod here, which in reality doesn't seem to make sense for some reason. Seems that time has passed by ever since here. Just at the exhibit hall again, just nothing to browse around. I'll see if I can try to look for more in case. Okay, it looks like I think I've seen this one before, Western Science Center, which is one of the same vendors that used to bring a large trailer, but now it's just a pretty small vendor as of now. Let's see, just nothing else to find. Everything is just completely DC Comics, very few Marvels. It's hard to spot here. Can't find anything particular. Alright, I guess back at this cat vendor again for the second time. Just the usual pets, as always. Alright, I checked mostly everything here, just couldn't find anything that I like inside. Again, just nothing else to find at the moment here. Just some people waiting in line for something else. Just still browsing around for a bit more. Alright, so it's around 2:45 p.m. at this time here at the exhibit hall again. Just exploring around as usual. Couldn't find anything good. Looks like that's a robot again for the second time.
Make way for the Daleks. I like your hair. Hello, little human.
Alright, here are the lot of toys that one vendor has here, and I think I remember this talking Yoshi figure that I bought from GameStop a while back. Seems I already have one, though. Look at all these vintage games here. We've got the Xbox One, Xbox 360, the Wii U, and everything. The original Xbox and other vintage games. That's a lot. Here are some pretty old video games that they have here. So Xbox 360, GameCube, even more GameCube, and all the legacy console games. Yeah, that's amazing. There's a lot of photos here. Yeah. What events have you attended so far?
We've done two. We have like dozens here. Yeah.
Dozens? That's a lot.
So there's like an upcoming like LGBT Pride Parade that we'll be a part of. Hospital events. We did one last year with what group was it? Yeah, like the meet and greet and like, yeah.
Alright, that's amazing. Yeah. That's all the photos.
A few weeks ago from Normal House. They have like kind of like a parade and a walk for like curing cancer. We just hung out, we'll have a big event. We're all big Marvel nerds, so we just love the characters and we just want to share them.
Awesome. Alright, thank you very much.
Alright, have a good one.
You too. See ya. Okay, I guess there's now less panels than used to be here because some of the panels have already ended. The rooms are no longer in use here. Unfortunately, this panel is about to end anyway because this is only the last one that ends at around 3:20 p.m. here. So yeah, just gonna have to skip on that. The outside is doing pretty good here. Just nothing particular in my mind. I guess the stock is currently low at the moment here, even though I have not gotten a lot of pictures around this event here since it's just pretty much a small venue around this place. Okay, 3:44 at this time here. The second floor is completely done. Just nothing to look into at the moment. Oh, I just realized that one thing I noticed is that there is no tabletop gaming for Ontario Comic-Con Revolution, which used to have one in the past 2 years, but unfortunately they don't have it anymore. So I guess it's now pretty much boring, more boring than what it used to be before, but hopefully there should be more things to do for future conventions. Looks like the celebrity sections have been cleared out, just except for the one on the left here, but that's all to it. I think I remember this vendor back at Collecticon. The same cameras, the magazines, and everything that they have so far. More miscellaneous items that they also have here as well. Just gonna look around. So for this Sunday, this event actually ends at 5 p.m. just to end it up pretty early since it's getting a little bit boring around this place here. So just gonna have to look into something that I can do. Once again, nothing in the artist alley as well. Just the usual thing. Couldn't find anything good. The clock right now is 4:22 p.m. Again, just nothing else to find here besides just looking around only. Apparently some of the few vendors have cleared out in some cases, but I'm just gonna have to look around again for the final time.
So I just grabbed both anywhere in the stack. Doesn't have to be the top. Alrighty, now you can flip it over to see what you get.
You know, who would love that? Who would love that? Isn't it?
Alright, flip that over what you got. It is. There you go. Alright.
Okay, I guess that's just basically it for Comic-Con Revolution at Ontario. Well, unlike last year, it wasn't a great experience for just only the second day itself because of pretty much security contradictions when bringing items into this convention. But at least that should do for now to this day here. Thank you all for watching my video. If you do guys enjoy it, please consider following me on other social media platforms in my About page. This is VlogWithAvroTF, signing out. So, out of everything, yes, this is my tripod inside this bag, which I used to carry behind my backpack. But only difference is that I don't understand why they didn't allow me to bring in such this heavy equipment like this. Even though it's just basically a medium-sized tripod that looks just like this, I don't see a point of why they don't allow me to bring something like this. The stand itself is just very simple. It doesn't seem to be wrong with anything. Even some of the security that I met from previous conventions did allow me to bring tripods for mostly recording and video purposes, especially if I go to panels with the tripod like this. But for now, this is going to be retired, or in any case, I'll have to ask what's going on in the future next time. So yeah, time to retire this. Once again, I'll make a follow-up video of what's been going on with security and some random events that happened at Comic-Con Revolution.